Welcome to the Answer Era podcast where Philly old heads talk sports. We got a full week this week. 0-3. Not looking good. Not looking good, boys. We got all the usual suspects here. Herb, Ski the landscaper. What's going on with this 0-3 start, boys? Go ahead, Herb. What you think?
I blame Ski the landscaper. That's who I blame. Last year he was talking about getting these tough guys and slow down and all these types of things, right? So I think they need to speed up. These last 3 games, it just seems like, all the old guys are just out there trying to figure things out, and Maxey is just blowing past everybody. So I just think everybody needs to speed up a little bit, and Doc has got to figure out the rotation. When in the beginning of the season, people were the coaches are trying to figure out stuff with different rotations and things like that. I just think we got to figure it out faster to get these wins. Seeding means everything in the playoffs. So, losing these first 3 games is no good.
All right.
Well, I feel like, that's a tricky question. The 0-3 start is tough, and I think Harden is playing good. So Embiid is the one that has to kind of catch up to playing with Harden now. And I don't see why that's a problem. I just don't see why Embiid can't play alongside. And it doesn't seem like, as so far, he's been able to play alongside of him. And Harden's getting 30 points a game. How is that bad? He's making his shots. He's passing the ball. He's going to the bucket. The pick and roll is working because now he's not throwing it to the oop. He's doing the bounce pass. So I don't really understand why they're losing, to be honest with you. I don't know why they're losing. They're in the games, but I just think they're not playing Harden's way. They don't know how to play that way.
So what I think is, on our team, both of our stars have to play like amazing basketball for us to win. And I think that could be a little bit of an issue because usually on good teams, the best players aren't going to always have their best game. So you need other players to step up and kind of take over sometimes when you see Embiid's not playing good or Harden's not playing good. And we don't really have that person. We need Tobias Harris to kind of be that person that comes, like, steps up to kind of – if when Embiid's not playing good, okay, Tobias, now we need you to score the 25 points tonight. But
now he's on the team.
Yeah. So and Maxey, I was at the game on Thursday when we played Milwaukee. Embiid didn't play good. I know Harden played well. He was pretty much the only one that played good. Tobias didn't play good. Maxey didn't play good. Embiid didn't play good. So we need a full team effort, or we need our stars to play good, or we aren't going to win. So I want to blame Embiid just because he's the best player and he didn't necessarily show up versus Milwaukee, especially in Boston. So I want to say our stars are to blame right now.
Well, I'm going to lay it squarely on the chest of Embiid. Embiid is not playing well, and it's basically, to me, it's chemistry between him and Harden. If Harden is scoring 30, Embiid is not going to score 30. That's, he going to have to step back and do 20 to 25. And he's like, I'm the star of this team. I'm the man. Why are we rotating around Harden? He wants Harden to play good, but second fiddle to him. So my point, I think his feelings are a little hurt. That's why you don't see him hustling. He's not getting back on defense. His defense is not good. Like, if he was into it, he would be doing at least the little things if he wasn't scoring. But his heart's not in it because he's not the man, and he's still got some growing up to do. So I'm thinking that this 0-3 start is basically all chemistry. They'll get it together. It's 82 games, you know what I mean? And Embiid can't be butt sore forever, so he'll figure it out. Or they'll switch to feeding the post, and letting Harden get 20 to 25. 30 out of Harden is just, it's great. I feel it. Maybe in the playoffs that would be awesome, but early in the season we need him to facilitate, get everybody into the game, make sure everybody's playing well, and then he's at the point in his career where he can do the subtle things and still be very, very good. Where Embiid can only really be the scorer. Like, he understands one mode, and that's go hard. And if he's not going hard, he's no good. I mean, he's good, but it's not MVP caliber. So to me, it's about chemistry. He's also salty about the not getting MVP the last couple of years, and now he like, what's the point of the regular season? Like, I'm not going to get the accolades, so I'm just going to be. It's about the playoffs. Like, he's not going to be hyped, or he's not going to get like diving on the floor and doing all that until the playoffs start. So that's why I think we're 0-3, and we'll get it together though.
With Embiid though, it was real quick. With Embiid though, I feel like if that was LeBron James, I can understand that because I know he'll be ready. But I feel like Embiid needs the regular season to kind of play himself into shape because he also doesn't look in shape right now. I guess because it could be to what your point is he doesn't feel involved or his heart's not in it. But I feel like he needs the regular season to kind of get that momentum going for the playoffs and everything. I know it's very early, but still, you don't want him to feel as if it doesn't matter because I feel like we need him to put his heart in it, like you said he wasn't. So, yeah.
You know what else? Losing to Boston and Milwaukee is not really that bad. Like some very very good teams, but losing to the San Antonio Spurs, I mean, that was horrific.
At home,
at home, like come on, and we just lost 2 in a row. Like. We should that should have been a lock game. If I was going a betting man, I would have bet that game, right. And the fact that we didn't. I bet on sports, sir. Okay. Anyway, back to.
But listen, I disagree with both of y'all because those games against Boston and Milwaukee is going to mean something later. Like those games could actually mean something. Oh, like we lost those first 2 games. Later on, when it's time for seeding in the playoffs, those 2 games might hurt us.
And I get it.
Against Boston and Milwaukee.
Right. We're going to play Boston 6 times, right? Or maybe it's 8 times. Like we played them 6 times at least.
Well, we better.
I'll tell you this. They got the stats out already. Teams that go 0-3, 0-4 have like never won the championship. They already said it. You know what I mean? It's like they might still do good, but it's rare. So they're hitting them kind of that kind of stuff.
But 82 games. I mean, we can definitely hit a 3-game winning streak the next 3 games, or you know what I mean? Like 10 games from now, we can hit a 3-game winning streak. I get what you're saying, but at the same token, basketball is not like football. You go 0-3 in football now, you're not making a play. You know what I mean? But I feel what you're saying. The trend is if you're not good, you're not good. You know what I'm saying?
0-3, 0-4 for some reason.
I totally understand.
But I do got one thing more to say because I'll comment on what's.
Go ahead.
You had tickets to the game.
Right. Whoa. I heard that too. I wasn't.
I didn't know about the game. Who had tickets to the game?
So the family who employed me and employed Little Zai had season tickets to the game.
Oh, okay. They got okay.
So I was invited to the first game.
Oh,
so
that sounds outstanding.
So I was able to go to the Bucks game on Thursday.
Right, that's beautiful.
Very politically correct. Didn't mention their names or nothing. Go ahead. Good job. All right.
Oh, but I know who exactly he's talking about.
Oh, we all know who he's talking about. We all know. The audience don't. You know what I mean? That's our little secret. Guys, what needs to change for us to get a dub? Our next game is against the Pacers. And then we got 2 against the Raptors, one against the Bulls in the next weekend. What do we got to do to get a win against the Pacers? Now, if we can't beat the Pacers, there's some real problems going on.
At home, too.
At home. So what do we got to do to change this thing on up? Big Ski, you go first on this.
Okay. Well, I think what we need to change is, for one, Embiid, obviously, has to change. He has to, like you said, play better. Get his hand out his butt and get on out there and play. You know what I mean? And we'll be okay. Also, what has to change is you're saying, off of what Herbie said, Maxey needs to speed up. I think he has to, if this is the team we have.
No, I said the rest of the team needs to speed up.
Right. No, I think he has to slow down to them. You're asking one person to do what everybody else is doing. Because I don't think Tucker's playing bad. He's playing exactly how he's supposed to be playing. They actually are open. I can't even blame Doc Rivers. I know it's going to get ready to fall on him. but they're open. They're missing open shots. They're getting. I've seen the ball movement. I've seen it getting to the corners. Tucker's the only one who he's not making the shots, but he still is giving, the effort, and he's getting some of the loose balls and things of that nature. So I think Maxey got to slow down, unfortunately, because he's ahead of everybody.
Well, let me say something about that. When you have speed, you don't slow down. Like, you got to, like, you know what I mean? That's his gift. That's what he does well.
Right.
If
But
you
he's
take
the
that
only
from him, now we lose another player. And B's playing not good. Now Maxey's going to try to change.
Because Maxey's done nothing.
Not well. He scored 21 against in Boston. I know that. I don't know what
but it wasn't
impactful.
You're right. You know what I mean? It was just, he's not in. You're not seeing him involved. Like, he's just out there. You know what I mean? It's like you said, the chemistry. They need to change the chemistry. There's my answer.
Well, here's another point, if I may. Doc Rivers is definitely on the hot seat, in my opinion.
He's definitely on the hot seat.
I don't know about nationally. I don't know what everybody's talking about, but I say he's on the hot seat. And the reason is because he's so damn stubborn once it comes playoff time. Like, in the regular season, he's the type of coach that gets everybody in the regular season on the same page. Everything's cool, da-da-da. But come playoffs, like all this ISO ball, why is the coach allowing there to be ISO ball constantly? Like, okay, Harden does ISO ball, but actually our two best players are kind of ISO ball guys, and I don't know if we had a great coach. This could be almost like the Phillies. If they fired their head coach, and now everybody be going to the right. If you fire Doc Rivers earlier this season,
we threw Houston for them to fire him this year. We got too many Houston players for them to fire him this year. And more.
Why not? With Sam Cassell could take over right now, and we would be fine. Interim head coach, and we might go to the finals. Like,
we have Yeager. Yeager used to be a coach. I know he's an assistant right now.
I like Sam Cassell. I would love to see Sam Cassell.
Didn't he coach before?
If we don't play good in the next 20 games, in the first 20 games, get him out of there. You know what I'm saying? Quick hook. I'm just saying. Little Ski, what you think?
So no, I do think it is on Doc Rivers' shoulders in terms of he needs to kind of change this around, because our offense is pretty much Harden ISO or Embiid post, and then they know they're going to double. That's why everybody's open. They're doubling Embiid. That's why people are open. So I don't think that's really working right now. So if we're not hitting shots, we got to change something. We have to have more movement, get more layups, or get more open. Like, I don't know. We got to
coaching.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Got to be like dive to the basket,
right? And I feel like he's trying to cater to our two stars, and that's what you do in the NBA. You do, but once you see that it's not working, you got to change something. Something like I don't know exactly what it is, but I know Doc Rivers has to change something, and that's what he struggles with. Even when he was with the Clippers, Paul George, and when he came to the Sixers, he was like, "We didn't adjust. We didn't make any adjustments when things weren't going well." Doc Rivers didn't change nothing. So he has to do that, or like you said, he could be on a hot seat. So I think it falls on him in terms of going forward what needs to change.
Well, I'll tell you this. If the fans start coming down on Doc Rivers, first of all, he's rude. He has a lot of comments last year that he said about Ben Simmons and about other people that were, to the media, And if he keeps getting snarky and all that kind of stuff, once the crowd turns on you, it's over for you. In Philly, it would be almost we'd have to win the finals for them to come back. You know what I mean?
Turn on you.
Right. That's what I'm saying. The media, WIP, all of them, like the writers, the beat writers, everybody. And especially once that idea goes out there that we need to get rid of the coach, it's going
hard
to be right. They're going to have to fire him. They're going to have to. It's almost like the fans will be met. Hey, what's up? What you think?
Well, I agree with you, Zai. It's got to be on Doc. This is definitely Philadelphia, and once it's out there, that's it. You're pretty much out of here. And I think you're right. If we do it early, we will have time to come back.
Right,
from that.
exactly.
And they will rally around the coach and the whole thing, just like the Phillies. And anything can happen once you get rid of the head coach and everybody follows the new coach and a new system and all those things. Maybe they'll respect him more to start doing that pick and roll because they're killing people with the pick and roll. I would kill people with the pick and roll definitely and Embiid and Harden, but they won't do it. They did it a few times, but they go away from it. So, Doc, he's got to figure that out. I mean, with all the star
Embiid's
players
not a
that
pick
he
and roll
has,
guy, though.
Right, because he doesn't
guy.
like it. That's why
he doesn't like it.
Pass with it. You're supposed to do the pick and roll in the NBA and you throw it up. But they're doing it the Princeton way and doing the downward pass because he's in rhythm and it's working.
Listen, I don't care how he does it.
Embiid's not a high flyer.
Right.
He's just 7 feet tall. So I mean, he'll catch him.
He's
Right.
7 feet, but he's not a high flyer.
Right.
So you give it,
So
and he
you're
likes
giving it
to
to him on
lay
the
it up
bounce
and be cute under there. He
Right.
likes it. Like you know what I'm saying?
Oh my God, I can't agree with you more. Oh,
but yeah, it's definitely on Doc Rivers, man. We gotta get him out of here.
0-3.
Gotta get him out of here. Because I mean, listen, the past 2 years it's been about Doc Rivers, right? And we've come up with nothing. We've come up with nothing. So are we gonna come up with nothing again?
Yeah, I feel you. But the first year was about Ben Simmons. It didn't really fall on Doc.
The Sixers, the only team ain't winning.
I think, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure it's on one more team, but I'm not sure it's too many 0-3 teams right now. So
no, it's not.
I'm telling you, that's something I'm telling you. It gets to 0-4 and the team hasn't won the championship ever. Like, come on, it doesn't take long. The good teams have won already.
Yeah, that's
especially the ones that have their team. Like, we're not sick. We're not missing somebody.
We got a full team right now.
Missing somebody, and then we're gonna get better. This is it.
But the one thing too is the bench scoring. Like, where's Shake Milton? Where is somebody off the bench?
He's on the team. He doesn't play.
Well,
I think Melton took his spot.
Melton took his spot, but
we got some other, we got a couple other people too. I don't even know who. We got a couple other people too.
But that's what I'm saying. Doc Rivers is trying to play these people to see see what they're going to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you had all training camp to do this.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And he didn't play in the preseason.
No, I'm talking about Daniel House and all them dudes.
He plays
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He ain't made a shot yet.
That's
Daniel.
Like, we need some scoring off the bench. I think Daryl Morey's going to have to go out there and go get us a trade Thibault maybe. Thibault's got some.
Oh God, Thibault can't play with them either. Nope.
Yeah, he doesn't play that much anymore. I think his spot got taken.
When he's in there, he ain't doing nothing.
Right.
Yeah, well, he's got to play more. He was starting last year and he blew it. Like, he didn't play well. So
House
out of here.
House is playing the whole game, and Tucker gets a lot of minutes.
Yeah, Tucker.
Did you know how much Tucker averaged last year?
Only like
9.
Right, yeah.
That's not enough. I mean, I'm
sorry.
He's
not a scorer. He hits the big shot late.
Okay, listen,
but he's
9. That means you accidentally are out there. Like, you are literally not
spot
at all. 9.
He's
I
not
didn't think it was that low. I thought it was like 12, maybe 14.
Horford. How many points?
When I looked at his stats, he's 9.
He's
not going to help us on offense at all.
Probably around the same.
Right. Same type of player. Horford type. But he hits that shot. He hits that one when you needed it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
We'll see. He ain't hit one that I've seen that we needed yet.
Nobody. I'm telling you, I've seen them open.
Tucker, you can't rely on him on the offensive end. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? You can't rely on him. So who are we relying on? That means it's Maxey. It falls on Maxey.
We should have 4 players who should be up to close to 20, of course. Of course, Harden and Embiid, obviously. Tobias and Maxey have to be around 20 as well, or at least 18-ish.
Yeah.
Like, that should be covered a lot of the scoring, so they're just not getting it done right now.
What do you here? I got an impromptu question. How do y'all feel about them making Harden more like last year, where Harden was distributing the ball and getting maybe 15 to 20, and then Maxey is the guy who can go and get you 30? You know what I'm saying? Like, you try to feature Maxey and see how that works out. What do you think about that, Ski?
I think in the regular season, your idea of Harden facilitating and being the guy who gets Maxey involved and gets Embiid involved and Tobias involved will work. But for the playoffs, it's tricky because you want your best players just shooting the ball. So for right now, I think to get everybody's rhythm going and so we can feel like, chemistry-wise, a good team, I think you're right. Harden should be more the facilitator right now and try to get Maxey involved and Harris involved to get him confidence.
All right. All right. Well, let's move on to the next question, boys. Well, okay. Predictions for the next 4 games. All right. So that's Pacers, Raptors, Bulls. All right. 3 away games and 1 home. We are 0-3. We need some wins here. Herb, what do you think? What's our record gonna be this?
Listen, I am a true Philadelphia fan. I am a fanatic. I think we're gonna lose all 4.
You said
I thought you
all 4. You know what I'm saying? I am. What are we called? The Negadelphians.
Yeah.
We're gonna be 0-7.
I don't think we're gonna be 0-7, but come on, man. It's set up for us to be now. We done lost the first 3. The Pacers is nothing to sneeze at. They scored almost 50 points in the last quarter to try to make a comeback.
And I think they over the offseason got somebody good. Somebody.
Listen, this is what I think. If we can't beat the Pacers, then chalk this up, kill the podcast. It's over. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have no interest. Sorry. If we can't beat the Pacers.
Listen, we felt that way about Boston.
At least once. So that's you go back to back. You got to win one of those. So that's 2 wins right there out of 4.
Well, listen, we felt that way about Boston. Remember, we lost that game.
Boston. We thought they was going to have controversy, but they seem
to be fine.
Come together. You know, they came together
Who's writing this down? I've heard 0-4 and I've heard 2-4.
Hey, it's on the tape, man.
It's on tape.
Okay, you said 2-4. Now you said 2-4.
No, that's 6 games. It would be 2-2.
2-2. I'm saying 2-2. We lose to the Bulls. We beat one of the Raptors games, and we beat the Pacers. So 2-2.
All right. So I'm going with. What do we have to see? I don't think we're going to beat the Raptors twice.
1-3. I'm gonna throw mines out there. 1-3. We got to win the game.
Change your mind. Wait a minute.
Yeah, he changed it quick. He said, "Oh, this is being recorded."
Yeah.
1-3.
Okay. Now, Pacers, Raptors. See, there's no way we're going to beat. And then they're both at home. We're not going to beat both of them games because they play us good all the time. And you got to go to Canada.
They do play us well.
And you go into Canada and you got to go out the country. It's a little pain in the butt. So, Pacers, we got to win our next game or this is looking bad. So, the 3-1. So that way we're back to being even and we're back to having our season where it's supposed to be.
So we're gonna beat the Bulls then. If we lose one to the Raptors,
I'm going Pacers, one of the Raptors, and Bulls.
All right. Little Ski, what's your
prediction? Yep, I think I'm gonna go with that prediction as well. I'm gonna say 3-1. I think we beat the Pacers tomorrow. I think I've seen everything on ESPN talking about what's wrong with the Sixers. What's wrong with the Sixers? We just lost to the Spurs. I think they're trying to be the worst team in the league. I think this year. And we lost to them.
They do have Popovich.
Bro, they have Popovich, but they traded away their best player to Atlanta. And I don't think I did. Greg Popovich was saying, don't bet on us to win any games this year, pretty much. So they're trying.
They're definitely tanking.
Yeah, they're not.
They played basketball. That's why they beat us.
Yeah, I mean, they play hard, of course. But
who these guys? I didn't see not one star.
Right. That's what I'm saying. They know they're not going to be good.
Stars.
They never had stars.
So they sometimes got stars now, but they don't even have a person I knew their name. Like the guys, I think I found out now. Is it Jackson? Number 3. I know that.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. But yeah, like I was saying, we got to win tomorrow for sure. There's no way around it. We got to win tomorrow. So I'm gonna go. That's 1. We're gonna split Toronto. Since they're both in Toronto, I don't think we're gonna win both. And I think we'll probably win the first one and then lose the second one. And then we go to Chicago. I think we get a win there too. We play Chicago good based off.
Yeah, we did. We whooped Chicago last year.
Yeah, so and I think they're missing some key players. So yeah, I think we can go 3-1.
All right. So I guess we'll open up with this on the next podcast. So everybody's prediction because we all gonna be wrong. Watch them go 4-0 or 0-4. I guarantee it. But anyway, all right. So we have an almost champion in our city right now. The Phillies are 1 game away from going to the World Series. This has been a crazy run. Last week we was like, wow. Well, this week I'm even more wow. Like it is crazy. Yesterday they had a game where the starter went out in the first inning and then they had the bullpen for their 8 innings, and we still won, and their ended up their pitcher went out in the first inning too. They said that's never happened in the playoffs where both starting pitchers are out in the first inning. But we got that we got that win. So I mean, one more, 3 in a row here at home. Get it over with. Don't play around and go back to San Diego. We don't need that. My heart condition don't need it. You know what I mean? So I definitely want to see us finish it here and get it over with. I've been at work, so I haven't been able to actually watch again. I'm watching the highlights. But tomorrow, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to watch pretty much that whole game and really get into it. So go Phillies, and let's get this win.
The game is tonight, ain't it?
It's tonight. I'm sorry.
It might be during the day. It actually might be during the day.
Yeah.
Like
I haven't slept, so it's always tomorrow to me. Like tomorrow is always like, I'm like tomorrow, but it's really today.
I understand.
Yeah, I work it out. But so go ahead. Who's next? Who wants to answer the Phillies? Who wants to talk about the Phillies?
I'll go next. Yeah, the game is at 2:30 today, so it's a daytime game. It's pretty exciting. It's kind of the Phillies haven't been good since I was younger, so haven't really got a chance to see how good the Phillies are since I've been an adult and everything. So it's definitely pretty exciting. I went down to the bar down there, Xfinity Live, for the Phillies on Friday, and it was a great atmosphere and everything. Since we was winning pretty much the whole game, so it went pretty well.
Hanging out with you, man.
You got
right. You know what I mean? Can I get an invite? I'm right here. Uncle's right here.
Yeah, definitely. On Thursday I went to the game, the Sixers, and Friday I went back down there to watch the Phillies at the bar down there. But yeah, it was pretty exciting. It was pretty good. Pretty good down there. So yeah, keep on winning. And if we go to the World Series, might have to go back. So
right.
So I mean, if we win this game to go to the World Series, so
we're definitely going to the parade. There's no doubt about that. If we win this World Series, we're going to the parade. So we'll all be there. We got to go as a podcast. You know what I mean? We all down there taking pictures and stuff.
Now, if we do win the World Series, you're going to go out there that night?
Yeah. I love it.
Absolutely.
That's part of it.
I mean? Yeah, that's part of it. Absolutely. The best part.
Yeah.
The night of, girls be like,
yes,
oh,
I remember that. You might have been.
And we didn't even win when that happened.
We got a text.
Oh, we got a super chat. What's that? Are we going downtown again if we win it all? Hell yeah. 100. I'll stop by your crib. Come get you. Don't even worry about it. Straight down Route 1. I'll be on there. Come get you. That's Darren. Darren Smith came with that. Go ahead, Herb. What was you gonna say?
But yeah, the last time we won the World Series, it was pretty much the same way. It was cold as hell outside, and we was playing small ball the whole time. Small ball. We had a few games where we had some weird things going on. We scored a lot of runs, but same thing. It was freezing cold outside, and all of a sudden, parade time. It was a beautiful day, and it's gonna be one more beautiful day before it gets super cold, and we're gonna enjoy it. We're gonna enjoy it.
Bryce Harper has been a monster. Like this dude is batting 400 something. You know what I mean? Getting all kinds of hits. So
Rhys Hoskins too. He does something stupid, loses the game, and then comes right back hit a home run. Dude does something stupid, miss the ball over here, come back hit another home run.
That's a goal.
He's a perfect roller coaster ride, that guy.
But Rhys, he was cold the whole playoffs until this series. He was playing like really bad.
But
I think he was.
So was Schwarber. Schwarber was cold too. Now he's in home runs.
Mm-hmm. Listen, when it's your time, things just line up,
Yep.
So it's like we noticed that in 17. Everything lined up perfectly so we could take it down. And it seems like for the Phillies, it's doing it again. I'm really happy for us. Really happy for us. Any other comments on this Philly stuff?
Yeah, I'm gonna say this: if we do make it to the World Series, I hope we don't play the daggone Yankees because we never.
Nah, they're losing 3. They're down 0-3.
Yeah.
Yeah, Yankees stink.
Okay.
Houston's probably the best team this year.
Gosh, Houston don't sound no better.
Yeah, I think they got like 111 wins or something like
Ain't
that.
they the cheaters though?
Yeah,
they were.
I got to pat them down, man.
Right.
So the refs going to be on our side a little bit, right?
They should be. They should be because listen, them some cheaters. They the New England Patriots of the
Major League Baseball.
Yeah,
Altuve.
MLB. They some cheaters.
Something about that boy. Altuve is something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, these Spanish dudes be getting it.
Well, they all Spanish. Everybody's Spanish.
Yeah, right.
Or Dominican.
Right. They don't even look Spanish. You
Well,
look at
that's
them, it's like,
Spanish.
oh, God,
Dominican is
look like my cousin. And then they start
Latino.
They speak
That's how we say it. We
The
racist
boy-
as hell.
the boy
It's
for the-
Latino people.
Right.
That's
Yeah. They
What's his
speak
name? His name
Spanish.
Alvarado. It's
Yeah, they speak
Alvarado.
Spanish.
He the home run hitter, Alvarado. He looked
I don't
like
know.
a regular young black man and can't speak English at all.
Yeah, well,
Like,
there's
I'm
black
talking
people
about,
in
he's the
all those
translator
countries.
type of guy. He doesn't even know how to, most of them just got a big, strong accent. No, it doesn't look Spanish at all. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I can't speak English at all.
Yeah, no, that's a lot of them like that. Every time I go to Miami, they be like, "Papi, papi," be like, "No English. No Spanish. I'm from Philly." They be like, "Oh, I thought you was Spanish. I thought you was Dominican." No. All right, listen, we're gonna wrap it up, boys. We're gonna wrap it up. We're gonna come back next week, same time, same back station. We're gonna be here. Make sure that you subscribe, hit that notification button. We appreciate it. It helps the algorithm. We really need it. So please watch, share it too. And we out. Thanks for joining us.
See y'all.